Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about probability. Probability is the branch of mathematics concerning numerical descriptions of how likely an event is to occur or how likely it is that a proposition is true. So connected words are possibility, chances, likelihood, or odds that an event will happen. The probability of an event taking place is symbolized in this manner. So P of E is equal to the number of events divided by the number of sample space. Now we are going to define each terms later as we go on through the lesson. In statistics, the word experiment is used in a very wide and unconventional sense. An experiment may be a tossing of coin, throwing a die, drawing a card from a deck of cards, measuring height or weight of students, or simply counting the number of students absent during a session in the class. What is a sample space? Sample space refers to the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. Okay, let's look at this as an example. So example number 1, a coin is tossed twice. So this is a tree diagram of how the results will be when you do the tree diagram. So first toss natin, if you will look at this, so sa first toss ng coin, ang possible lang naman na lumabas, it's either a head or a tail. Ngayon, sa second toss natin, okay, kung unang lumabas ay head at nag-toss ka ulit, dalawa lang din naman yung possible na lumabas. So, it's either a head o kaya tail. So, kung sa susunod na toss, halimbawa na una yung tail na lumabas at nag-toss ka ulit, dalawa pa rin naman yung possible na result. So, it can be a head or a tail. Kaya nandito yung ating tree diagram. So, the result will be, it's a head-head or pwedeng head-tail, tail-head, or tail-tail. So, lahat ng makikita nyo dito sa loob ng ating box are all the sample space. So, for sample space are all the possible outcomes. Example number 2, a coin is tossed thrice. So, sa first toss natin, remember, head or tail lang naman ang lalabas. Sa unang toss mo, head ang unang lumabas at nag-toss ka ulit, dalawa rin naman yung possibility na lumabas dyan, head or tail. So, kung dalawang head na yung lumabas at nag-toss ka ulit sa pangatlong beses, dalawa pa rin naman yung posibleng lumabas, which is a head or a tail. So, ganun din dito, head, tail, pwedeng lumabas ay head or tail pa rin. Okay? So, ano yung ating sample space when we toss a coin thrice? So, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 lahat ng ating sample space kapag nag-toss ka ng coin ng 3 beses. Example number 3, 2 die are rolled. Okay, ang plural form ng dice is die. So when you roll two die, ito yung possible sample space natin. So sa unang roll, pwedeng dalawang 1, tapos isang 1, 2, isang 1, 3. So pag binilang mo lahat yan, the outcome is 36 sample space. Example number 4, choosing a card from a deck of cards. Okay, so alam natin na sa isang card, meron niyang heart, meron niyang diamond, may spade, tapos may flower. So lahat yan ay from ace up to king. So ang total niyan or ilan lahat ng cards natin, sample space is 52. Sample number 5, a coin and a dice is tossed. So, sa given natin or dun sa example natin, una muna daw yung coin bago ka mag-toss ng dice. So, you have sa coin, dalawa naman yung possible na result. That's a head or tail lang naman. So, pagka-toss mo ng head, ng coin, at lumabas ay head, possible naman na lumabas after throwing a dice ay 6. Okay, so ang possible outcome natin or sample space natin ay 12 sample space. Example number 6, possible gender with 2 children. Remember, kapag ikaw ay manganganak, possible naman ang lumabas dyan is either a boy or a girl. So sa first child, dalawa lang yung posibleng lumabas. So boy or girl. So pag second child naman, after mo manganak ng boy, pwedeng ang lumabas dyan is either boy or a girl. Kung girl ang unang lumabas, sa second child, ang pwedeng lumabas is either boy or a girl lang naman. So, sa sample space natin, for the possibility of having possible gender with 2 children is 4 sample space. Example number 7 is possible gender with 3 children. So dito, 3 beses manganganak, ano daw yung possible genders? Okay, ano lahat yung sample space? So sa unang birth, pwede ka lang naman maglabas ng either boy or a girl. So sa second childbirth mo, okay, pwede lang kung boy ang unang lumabas, so sa second child mo, pwedeng boy or girl lang naman. Kung unang lumabas ay girl, so sa second childbirth mo, pwedeng boy or girl. Then, kung sa pangatlo naman, okay, so meron kang, kung boy ang lumabas sa second child mo, pwedeng lumabas sa pangatlo, it's either a boy or a girl. Kung girl naman yung second child mo, either boy or a girl, and so on. So pag tinignan natin, ano ba yung possible genders kapag meron kang 3 anak? So, nandito siya. Sample space natin is 8. Okay, so sa 3 diagram na to, pinapakita naman yung possible genders for 4 children. So, sa unang birth, dalawa yung posibleng lumabas. Sa second, ganun din, either a boy or a girl. So, sa third birth ay either a boy or a girl. At sa fourth birth, either boy or a girl ang pwedeng lumabas. So, makikita nyo dito sa corner, yung lahat ng possible genders na pwedeng mangyari kung magkakaroon ka ng 4 children. So, it's either lahat lalaki, pwede dyan 3 boy, and then 1 girl. Pwede ring 3 girl, 1 boy. Pwede ring all girls. Okay? 16 yung sample space natin. This time, let's go to sample points or elements. Outcomes in the sample space. Example number 1, a coin is tossed twice. Okay, ang elements na pwedeng lumabas dito ay head, 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 tail, tail, head, or tail, tail. Tawag sa bawat isang yan ay element. Example number 2 natin, a coin is tossed thrice. Ito yung mga elements natin. 3 head, 2 head, 1 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, tail, and so on. So, 8 yung elements. Ilan yung sample space? Remember, kung ilan lahat, 8 yun. Bawat isa is what we call the element. Example number 3, bawat pares ng coin na yan, when you throw or when you roll 2 die, bawat isang yan, tawag dyan is an element. Bawat isa dyan. At Yung kung ilan lahat ng posibleng lumabas is what we call the sample space. Example number 4, when you're choosing a card from a deck of cards, bawat isa dito, kahit itong ace of hearts, yan, 3 heart, 3 hearts, that is an element. Pag pinag-uusapan naman kung ilan lahat, we're referring to the sample space. In this example, a coin and a dice is tossed. Ano yung mga elements niya? So, bawat isa niyan ay elements. So, head and 5, tail and 2, tail and 4, lahat yan, bawat isa dyan. So, what we call an element. Okay, possible gender with 2 children. Okay, boy, 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 girl, girl, boy, girl, girl. Bawat isa dyan, tawag is an element. Kung ilan lahat ng posibleng lumabas, tawag doon sample space. Possible gender with 3 children. So it can be boy, boy, boy. That's an element. Boy, girl, girl, boy, boy, girl. Bawat isa niyan ay element. Possible genders for 4 children. So, lahat ng nakalista dito sa corner, bawat isa niyan is an element. Okay? So, it can be girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, girl. Pwede ring all girls. What is an event? Okay? Event is a subset of the sample space of an experiment. An event is said to occur if the outcome is an element of E. Ibig sabihin nun. Okay. So, in this given example, nakikita nyo yung tree diagram natin and the results or the outcome when you toss a coin twice. So, nandun yung head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. Yun ang ating S or the sample space. Yun ang lahat ng outcomes kapag nag-toss tayo ng coins ng 2 beses. The event that at least one head will occur. Okay, meron ba kayong nakikita dito sa S? Sorry, hindi gumagana yung aking pansulat. So, sa S or sa sample space natin, may nakikita ba kayong event na at least one head will appear? So, meron tayong head, 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 tail, tail, head. At least isang H nag-appear or isang head yung nag-appear doon. So, event is possible to occur because it's an element of the sample space. So, element yung isang head dun sa sample space, kaya possible na mangyari yung isang event. Okay, let's go to this example. So, meron tayong 2 die that are rolled. Ito yung lahat ng results na yan or sample space natin when you roll 2 die is 36. So, ang S natin is 36 outcomes. Event that the sum of the numbers is 3. Okay, pag inad nyo ba yung mga numbers or yung mga dots na nandoon sa loob ng mga die, okay, meron ba diyang magbibigay sa atin ng sum na 3? Yes, meron. So, meron tayong 1 and 2 at meron ding 2 and 1. So, itong event na to na may lumabas na sum of the number is 3 is possible to occur. Pwedeng mangyari na magkaroon ng sum na 3. Okay? So, ibig sabihin that the event is possible to happen. Because yung element na hinahanap natin is in the sample space. Okay, another question here. So, gamit pa rin natin yung 2 die. Okay, ang outcome niyan ay, or ang sample space natin is 36. Okay, ang sabi dito, event that the sum of the numbers is 5. So, event daw na pag inad mo yung mga dots, 5 yung lalabas. Okay, so ang nakuha ay 4 and 1 kasi pag in-add mo yan 5, meron ding 3 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 4. Yung event na ang sum of the number is 5 is possible to occur. Pwedeng mangyari because it's an element of the sample space. Kasi nga, makikita mo yung 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4 doon sa ating sample space. The event is possible to happen. Let's look at this example. So sa event sa taas, these are events that the sum of the number is 3. Pag in-add mo daw tatlo, so 1 and 2, 2 and 1. Now sa baba naman, event that the sum of the numbers is 5. So you have 4 and 1, 3 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 4. Sabi dito, sets E and F have no point of intersection, no common element, no common sample point. Walang magkaparehong element or sample point. Such events are said to be mutually exclusive or disjoint. So ito, yung mutually exclusive or disjoint will be discussed in the latter part of the lesson. Let's go to probability of an event taking place. So yung simple na ginagamit natin is probability of an event is equal to the number of elements or events divided by the number of sample space. The probability of an event taking place is for number of elements refers to the number of favorable outcomes or kung ano yung tinatanong, and then for the number of sample space, it's the total possible outcome. So you take note of this formula. Example, what is the probability of throwing a head when a coin is tossed once? The probability of throwing a head when you toss a coin once. So the answer is 1 over 2. Bakit? Kasi ilan ba yung possible na lumabas sa coin? So ang denominator natin ay 2 kasi nga head or tail lang lumabas. At pag nag-toss ka, syempre, isa lang naman yung pwedeng lumabas, hindi naman yan lalabas pareho. Okay, so 1 out of 2 or 1 half. What is the probability of throwing a tail when a coin is tossed once? So, ilan tail ba dun sa coin? Isang beses ka lang magtutos ng coin, ilan bang tail ang pwedeng lumabas? There's only 1. And then, bakit 2 yung denominator natin? Kasi, ang coin naman, meron lang yung head or tail. So, it's 1 out of 2. What is the probability of rolling a 5 with a fair die? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng fair die? Okay, it refers to a six-sided dice. Okay, yung isang perasong dice lang. So, remember, sa isang perasong dice, ilan ba yung faces? Ilan yung pwedeng lumabas? Diba? 6. Okay, so ano daw yung probability of rolling a 5 or getting a 5? The answer is 1 out of 6. Bakit? Ilan ba yung 5? Isa lang naman eh. Tapos, ilan yung possible na lumabas? 6. So, it's 1 over 6. What's the probability of rolling a 2 with a fair die? Answer is 1/6. Bakit? Kasi isa lang naman yung 2 doon sa ating 6-sided dice. And then, ang possible outcome, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, isa lang naman yung 2 doon. So, it's 1 out of 6 or 1 over 6. If a dice is tossed, what's the probability that the number which comes up is higher than 4? Higher than 4. Answer is 2 over 6 or 1/3. Okay, higher numbers sa 4 ay 5 and 6. So, dalawa yun. And then, possible outcomes ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ni lowest term lang, kaya naging 1/3. If a die is tossed, what's the probability that the number which comes up is odd? Answer natin, 3/6 or 1/2. Bakit? Saan nakuha yung 3? Okay, so the odd numbers are 1, 3, and 5. And then, ilan ang possible outcomes ay 6. Bakit siya naging 1/2? Kasi ni-lowest term lang. If a die is tossed, what's the probability that the number which comes up is even? Answer, 3/6 or 1/2. Bakit? 2, 4, 6, yun ay mga even numbers. Possible outcome natin kung ilan lahat ang pwedeng lumabas when you toss a dice ay 6. So, 3/6 or 1/2. If a die is tossed, what's the probability that the number which comes up is lower than 2? Ilan ba yung numbers na lower than 2? Answer is 1/6. Kasi 1 lang naman yung mas mababa sa 2. So, isa lang yun. And then, ilan lahat ng possible outcome? 6. A letter is drawn at random from those in the word English. What's the probability that it is a vowel? Answer, 2/7. Bakit 2/7? Dalawa lang naman sa word na English ang vowels. It's E and I. And then possible outcomes, there are 7 letters in the word English. What is the probability that the sum of the numbers is 8 when a pair of dice is thrown? So, pag inad mo daw yung dalawang numbers dun sa die, ay makakakuha ka ng sum na 8. Okay, so, ano yun? So, merong 6 plus 2 ay 8, 5 plus 3, 4 plus 4, 5 plus 3, and then 6 plus 2 ay 8 yan. So, ilan lahat? 5. Ilan lahat ng sample space natin? 36. So, 5/36. Find the probability of obtaining a sum of 12 when a pair of dice is thrown. So, looking at the sample space natin, lahat yan ay 36. And ilan daw dyan ang pag inad mo, 12 ang labas. So, ito lang naman yan. 1/36. What is the probability that the sum of the numbers is less than 5? Pag inad mo daw, mas mababa pa sa 5. So, dito yan. 2 plus 2, 1 plus 3, kasama na to, ito, at saka ito. So, answer is 6/36. Lowest term natin, 1/6. A card is drawn from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. What is the probability of drawing an ace of hearts? So, ilan ba ang ace of hearts dito? Ito lang naman. So, answer, 1 out of 52 or 1/52. A card is drawn from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. What is the probability of drawing a diamond? So, lahat diamond yan. So, ilan na lahat from ace to king? 13. It's 13/52 or 1/4 pag ni-lowest term. A card is drawn from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. What is the probability of drawing a black card? So, ito yung lahat ng black card natin. So, ilan lahat yon? 26/52 or 1/2. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting 3 heads? Ilan ba dito ang 3 heads? Isa lang. So, ito lang siya. So, 1/8. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting 2 heads and 1 tail? 2 heads and 1 tail. Ito, ito, and this one. 3/8. Okay, sana naging clear yung ating discussion for today. So remember na sa probability, bilangin nyo muna kung ano yung events and then you get the sample space. So sample space refers to all the possible outcomes. Okay? And then, kung nahihirapan, pwedeng ulitin yung video or i-download sa inyong smartphones or Android phones para you can watch it again. Okay, thank you for watching.